Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. What is up, y'all? We are back into the work week. I hope everybody is having a blessed month, not Monday, y'all. Blessed Tuesday. Y'all know when a holiday falls on a weekday, it kind of throws us off, okay? So let me see who we got in the building. I'm so excited because this is an early live. I love being able to do these. It's so quiet and peaceful, and I get to see a lot of my day ones in the building, especially the ones who are in other countries. So it's refreshing, y'all. But I got a good topic for y'all today, and I think it's good because I feel like a lot of people didn't pay attention to this or caught this early on. Hey, Miss Lolita. Hey, Miss Glenda. Infinity Lips and Lashes. Miss Reds. K Monet. We got Michelle Hodges in the building. Talia. Tanelia. We got Sugar Pop. Scorpio Goddess Latte, Jazzy Red, Get Right with LB, She Don't Do Ops, my girl Tamika McCann, Mr. Reese, my Louisiana sister Miss Cheryl Daggs. We got Yelena White in the building, Kimberly Merrills, Miss Ramona. We got Lovely, Shamice, Lena Cannon, Michelle the Bell. We got Vet, Miss Ilka, Michelle Spikes, Nita M. It Don't Matter, Sweetly Favored. Crystal W5. We got my girl Egyptian in the building. Aisha Bright, Miss Deborah R. Miss Cindy Scott, Black Widow. We got Stella Lewis. We got India. We got Lisa Clowney. We got Chosen by God. It's Only One Me. Antoinette Tripp. Ariane. We got Miss Charlene Ultra Bowl. We got T Mo in the building. Chrissy Smith, Christine Young, Gloria Simmons, Honey Williams. We got Rena Patrick. It's Treasure. Love you. We got Sonia Wright, Trina B. Holmes, Miss Glenda Johnson. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Miss Fila, because I know y'all going to come in fast. But I always like to shout out all my people, especially my early birds that's always in the chat before me, because I'm normally late, okay? If you don't know me by now, you know I'm on CP time. I'm always late, y'all, to everything. Not just YouTube live, okay? I can't help it for some reason. Hey, Miss Margaret. Hey, Miss Lovely. Who else we got? Hey, the best. Hey, Rebecca. Beautiful B. Lisa Clowney. That's Talia. What is up, y'all? I know y'all probably at work trying to hide and watch YouTube lives. Long as y'all ain't getting in trouble. That's all that matters. Lupac, you seen Miss Season post? Yes, ma'am. It's not too much I don't see, y'all. Because if I'm not tuned in, my sources be on it, okay? I be getting inboxes like crazy. So they try to make sure I don't miss nothing. Tamika say, these YouTube streets hot today, baby. And show is. And it probably will. You could tell how the week is going to go by that first day. And you could tell it's finna be lit. Hey, JB. Miss Season been going in the comments on Facebook. I'm ready to see what pops off because based on one of the comments that I seen, well, not comment, the post, she gonna be dropping some tea. So I'm intrigued to see, because she's real close to the source, baby. So I'm very intrigued. I think they done barked up the wrong tree with that one because she been with real quiet, and you gotta watch them quiet ones, okay? You need to watch them because that's the ones that you can only push them so far before they light you up. And she's one of them. So I'm really intrigued to see how this gonna turn out. Because I'm pretty sure Miss Season know a lot that we don't. Being that she's behind the scenes with the man, the mystery, the Mr. Latruth. Okay? We gonna see, y'all. Who else we got? Hey, Gemini Rising. Miss Ilka said, I miss my name being green, but I will get my membership back. Okay, my girl. It's a fresh month. Yes, y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all memberships. That is one of the major ways to support my channel. Also, if you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash out me $1 Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. One of the most important ways to support your favorite creators is through super chats and super stickers. That helps with our revenue, especially if you don't like to watch the ads. We won't miss out on revenue if you're contributing towards super chats and super stickers. They add up. Trust me. It'd be hundreds of y'all in here, even if it's 99 cents. If everybody getting one, they gonna definitely help. Okay. But all of my support links are pinned in the chat, and my moderators do put them frequently throughout the live in the chat also. And the support is very much appreciated, I promise. Hey Scorpio Stings, hey K Monet, Rochelle Armstrong. Miss Season is lit, y'all. I'm ready to see. Make sure y'all go follow her YouTube channel, because I'm guessing that's where the sparks gonna fly. Okay. That's what it's giving, baby. She said, y'all go follow. Y'all don't want to miss out, and buckle our seatbelts. I'm already buckled and ready. I just got to get my popcorn. But anyways, the title of this live is Bree Battle thought she had the power to gaslight the world to get Johnell X Young to take her back. I thought about changing that title because, it's partially about that, but I was watching Amber's live yesterday, and shout out to Amber. Make sure y'all go follow Amber. I think it's Pay Me the Beef. And child, Amber got so many channels, I can't even remember, child. But I think her main one is Pay Me the Beef, y'all. But make sure y'all go follow her. And she played a video on her live yesterday. And the video was a lady. I don't know if it was a lady from TikTok or Facebook. I think it probably was TikTok. But the lady said something very interesting that didn't catch my attention when it actually happened. And I'm pretty sure it's going to spark y'all's also, because if you are / were a DV victim / survivor, then this topic is real interesting, right? And I'm gonna definitely need y'all participation in the chat, because I need to hear what y'all think about this. So the lady was saying on her video, if y'all remember, if I can remember which video it was that I put this clip in, I would play it, but I can't remember exactly which video it was. But y'all remember LaOnya did a video not that long ago. This was probably 2 weeks ago. What the heck? Hold on, y'all. My laptop didn't. Browser has lost connections here. Y'all can still hear me? Browser has lost connection to your camera. Make sure you have the right camera selected and close any other applications that may be using Skype. Click the camera button, try again, restart your browser. What the heck? Let me know if y'all can still hear me in the chat, because I just completely went out, and I don't know why. I don't know why I went out. That was crazy. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Freddie. Freddie said you always on time. Thank you. Hey, Miss Patricia Jefferson. Who did I miss? Hey, A Stokes. Hey, Evian Prophet. And watch the ads, y'all. Yes, y'all, definitely watch the ads, please. That's how we get paid on YouTube. YouTube doesn't pay us. Google AdSense does. Hence AdSense, because we get paid through the ads. But if you don't watch the ads, then it's kind of pointless. And I know y'all enjoy my live videos, but if I can't make no money off my live, then I can't put that much time into it, because I have 3 kids, baby. Okay, so that's why I say if y'all don't watch the ads, then just drop a little super chat, super sticker. It all contributes to our live videos. Charlene said, I thought it would come out every month. If you have it on manual, you have to have it on auto pay, and it'll come out every month. But if you don't select that, then it won't. Good morning, gorgeous. Hey, good morning, gorgeous. Lupac, thank you again for my love potch money. Hey, chat. Yes, ma'am. And congratulations again to the 9 winners of the $150 blessing that we gave away in members only. It was a joint effort. That's something that we try to do once a month for our members, because you never know who's going through any type of financial situation and they need a little help, So I'm glad we could be a blessing to those 9 people. Hey, Chrissy loves purple. She's Gemini rising. Miss Season is going to spill all the beans. She's sick of Brie-ish. I think so too, y'all. That's why I say they better tread lightly with that one. You know, when you dealing with somebody who's quiet and is giving real like, they're a little too quiet. Okay, that's the ones you gotta tread lightly with. And they pushing her. You can't keep pushing people and thinking that they won't respond. I'm one of those people, baby. Like, it's only so far I'm gonna allow you to mess with me because you're not gonna bully me before I respond to the BS. Hey, Peace Be Still. Hey, Real Talk Vibes. Hey, Meet Us, my Louisiana sister. Hey, Miss Beverly Harris, hanging with Miss D. Queen Sag. Dad Speaks Gems. Malibu Genies. Robin Lights. We got LaShonda. Miss Connie. Who else we got? I don't want to miss nobody. We got SD. Star Smith. My of Zeus, my girl. Lady Love, K Brown, The Real YouTube T. We got Lachelle's. I know he is, y'all, and I did not want to I thought about rescheduling my live, but I said, no, I'm not doing it, because if I reschedule my live every time somebody else go live, I'll never get to go live, child. I could always go back and watch his live. So, and I have my supporters in here. So, you know, if others want to go watch him while I'm live, that's on them. But I have a lot of supporters that support me, so I'm not going to just reschedule on them. We can catch him after this live, okay? We know everything about this story. He just getting into it. Hey, Sanaya. Hey, Talisa. Hey, Terry, bro. Miss Love says she don't get the ads. You probably have premium. If y'all don't have premium, then that's why y'all don't see the ads. So, you know, I mean, but like I said, it's other ways that y'all could support if y'all choose to, you know. You welcome, India. Yeah, you sure was another one of our winners. Gemini Rising say, you really want to know what real Miss Season is not court ordered to not post anything, only Robert. You know what? I feel like it's certain stipulations, but it's loopholes with that situation, right? Because we have to consider the fact that, yes, she is RH's I guess fiance now. But she's still a woman at the end of the day, and she's still very much involved. She ain't signed no paperwork saying she can't speak on something that involves her, right? It's a difference if it's something that's coming from RH, but she can speak on her experience. Keep that in mind. That's why I say you got to tread lightly. Everybody is not to be played with, baby. So we shall see, y'all. We shall see. Hey, Anissa. Hey, Ramsey. Hey, Roma McGee. Hey, Miss Angela Dickerson. What's up, Star? Miss Shawnee. Miss Carly. Who else we got? Yes, don't reschedule. We are here for you, Pop. Thank you, Egyptian. That's why I said, oh, no, I'm not rescheduling my live. I'm going to go back and watch his, okay? I'm a blogger just like him, baby. No shade, because I do enjoy 2K's lives also, but I can always go back and watch it. Hey, Audra. She can speak, just not on Baby Girl. Exactly. She can say what she wants, because at the end of the day, she's very much involved. She's very much a top player in this situation. And, you know, if they really go back and look at her history, she ain't said much. You know, she ain't said much. They try to pin fake pages on her, but you got to prove that. So it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. But like I was saying before, StreamYard dropped me completely out, y'all. Did my screen go blank? Because they dropped me out. They dropped me completely out. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I did. I don't watch him, but I do watch you. Thank you, Carly. What's up, Truth Slayer in the building? So what I was saying before they dropped me out, y'all, the girl on I guess it was the TikTok video, she was speaking on, if y'all remember, LaOnya did a live. This was maybe 2 weeks ago, if that. And she had a folder or a binder in her hand, a pink binder full of what I would say was copy paper. That's what I say. What's up, Snooky? Hey, Kason. I think it was copy people, okay? But thank you, Terry, bro, for that cash app. I appreciate you. Thank you for your continuous support. Um, so she had that big binder, y'all, and I think it was copy paper. But what the lady was speaking on, she said, if you are an actual DV victim, right, and you in a situation, when do you have time to really have all of those documented receipts printed out and stuff like that to that magnitude, right? Especially if you are in immediate or imminent danger or harm. When do you have time to put all of that together? Unless there's a motive behind your actions. So if you know, like I said, I am a DV survivor, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are. I didn't have time to do that. I had a few pictures, and you know, when incidents happen or altercations happen, the proof was in the pudding, whether it was a broken nose or, you know, scratches or whatever. So I didn't need to have receipts and a big binder put together to show a paper trail. The cops can see what was going on. So my thing is, and I know y'all following me because of what I'm saying so far, is given that she was working, she was intentional with her motive and her actions because she wanted to set said parties up. That's what it's given. Because if you really look at it, like the lady said, when do you have time to even put all of this together? And how are you even allowing yourself to get from A to Z in a situation like that? You would think, like most victims, after it happens so many times, you looking for your escape. You're not staying in a situation to keep documenting things, right? If y'all remember, Laonya did a video saying that she, and I want to say this was in 2022, she said she had been recording her marriage since 2019. Yep, since 2019, right? So her and RH got together at the end of 2015. She said she started recording in 2019. They didn't separate until 2022, I think. Yep, 2022, because they separated October 2022. He filed for divorce in December 2022. But if you had so much that transpired, how did you even have the time to put all that together? Even though, you know, I'm speaking it now, even though we know it was lies based on the receipts that came out, everything that transpired, and the fact that the judge threw everything out. Dawn literally said on her live yesterday that they went from police station to police station and was literally thrown out. And AG, when she was in the saga, she also said they traveled from police station to police station. She made a joke about it and said, them people threw us off their land. Okay, they was like, get off our land. Because apparently the receipts she had were bogus or of no relevance. You know, they couldn't prove anything. But she tried to get, like I've said multiple times, alimony under the Cruel Treatment Act, but that was thrown out because it was no proof. We still have yet to see any proof on the internet. And I seen somebody, I was looking on RH page earlier, y'all, and I seen not RH. I was watching Kevin's video that he did yesterday in reference to Tasha K just dropping that interview. That interview aired over a year ago, y'all. It was in the height of the saga when Kevin and his family was being ATTACKED. Okay, so emotions were high, and he was on defense mode, rightfully so, because this is his family that, you know, is involved in this situation that's being drugged all over social media. Hey, Brandy. So he somebody in his comments said, regardless, because Kevin was like, you know, the point of the interview should have been, you know, it should have stayed on the topic as far as me saying my brother is not a physical bruiser, okay? And he was like, he was kind of mad at himself because it got away from that, and it was a lot of deflection and stuff that had no relevance to the actual topic. And So he was in defense mode of his brother and his family, rightfully so. Hey, Coco. So somebody was in the comments saying, well, your brother dragged and toted her. So would you consider that physical abuse, right? And I'm like, bruh, this is how you know a lot of people are not in tune or up to date on this situation, because we all know RH did not drag that girl. There's literally audio out there stating that the only physical situation that happened in their marriage was the tote incident, and everything else was verbal on both parts. We heard audios of both. If you really want to go off of actual proof, then all points of a physical abuser points to her, even in the sense of being the aggressor, based on what's out there. So if you're not going to call her one, you can't call him one. That's how you know people are not paying attention to this storyline. Because even in the situation with the tow incident, the police report is out there. There are videos out there, all of that, with statements from the husband and the wife, the police report, the fake hospital documents, all the lie detector test, everything is out there for anybody's disposal. Anybody can see it, right? So all you got to do is do a little research, watch a few videos. Hey, Reva, what's up, my girl? Just watch a few videos or whatever, and you'll get your answers instead of blurting out things that you don't know to be true. So, and that's my whole thing. If you're going to call this man a physical abuser, then you have to call her one also, if that's the case. But like I said, all receipts point to her being one and being the aggressor in situations. We heard audio of her saying, do something, which was her antagonizing him. We've seen all of that. All of that has been put out. I get a lot of people, tagging me in posts on Facebook and stuff like that saying, Pop, can you break this down? Can you put a video together for this? But y'all, I've done that already. Y'all got to keep in mind that we're 2 years in now. All the receipts have been displayed more than once. If people don't want to believe at this point, then child, I don't know what to tell them. And the fact that Johnell has been outed with proof and people are choosing to let it fly by, that speaks big volumes in this situation. We got a lot of energy for RH and Miss Season, but this ninja over here, this Ninja Turtle, has been completely outed with proof, and it's hush mouth. It is the selective outrage for me. So it's kind of pointless in certain situations to keep re-displaying things that people gonna only acknowledge if they want to anyways. Some people don't care about what's right and what's wrong, and that's the hard truth involving this saga. A lot of these grown people do not care about what's right and what's wrong in this situation, and they've made it very obvious, y'all. And it's sad. It's really sad. But yeah, hey Miss Elaine, hey Jade. Like I was saying, y'all, the lady made a good point. So I need a few of y'all to let me know, if you were in an actual DV situation, did you have time to have that much recorded evidence? Like, you would think, okay, if you in any type of situation like that, your mind is not on taking pictures or writing things down or whatever. Your mind is on getting out of that situation. Anybody that calculated gives motive. It gives motive and intent. It shows that you're only in that situation to have something as leverage. And clearly it played out like that, right? Because when we broke down the divorce decree, we seen that it was motive involved. We were able to side by side the divorce decree with the actions that were displayed all over social media, going on these different panels and crying and putting out lies, manipulating the truth, putting out these false narratives as far as RH doing this and doing that, and 6 years of gaslighting, 6 years of emotional, 6 years of being drugged, 6 years of all of this. Girl, we seen all of that. So we know that even the video, somebody tagged me in, it was a video clip yesterday, an old clip of LaOnya and Not So Funny Maine doing a live video on Instagram where they were talking about the whole situation with RH, right? And LaOnya was up there saying, he don't want to sign the divorce papers because he wants half of my money. So I put that in a video not that long ago, not really recent, matter of fact, and where it's literally stated in the divorce decree that even when Miss Shawn broke it down, shout out to Miss Shawn, she broke the divorce decree down where you can see who filed motion, and which motion was, because not all motions hold up a divorce. She broke it down as far as showing which motion actually held up the divorce. LaOnya had 5, if I'm not mistaken, and it's probably more than 5 or more, and RH only had 3, and only one of his motions actually held up the divorce or contributed to holding it up. She had at least 5 that held up the divorce. That's crazy. So people were really being led astray, blindly, if you ask me, in this situation, y'all. Hey, Renee say Fluck no. Hey, Lupac. Hey, Ebony Queen Warrior. Hey, Scarsis Morgan. I love you more, my girl. India say, if you got time to record, you got time to leave. He wasn't holding her hostage. He wanted a divorce as soon as they got married. Bingo. Because if y'all know, when she first came out with her narratives, she was literally saying, I got out, y'all, and you can get out too. I'm going to be the face of, to advocate for the DV victims. And she was also saying she was going to be holding Zoom meetings. I played all of this on a live for y'all not that long ago, where she literally led these people to believe. She really played on DV victims. Let me say that. She really played on them, making them think she was going to be giving out money for narc classes and starting some type of shelter for women who, have it hard trying to get out financially. She made it seem as though she got out. Like, girl, that man wasn't holding you hostage. You was in a completely different house when you showed up to his house in lingerie. That don't sound like somebody that got out. Like, that whole situation was a joke. And I could say that now after everything that played out. That was not like, bro, that was in no way, shape, fashion, or form a DV situation. I'm sorry. Now, the situation with him, Zell, that's a little different. That's a totally different ball game. And I think we could argue the fact of both of them being aggressors in that situation. Mutual combat. But with RH, nope. Based on facts and evidence, nope. Based on not just facts and evidence, based on the judge's involvement, nope. Like, no. And that's why I don't understand why so many people are still running with a narrative about that man when the judge didn't even believe her. Like, make it make sense. I could see if it was totally different on social media, then, because sometimes the legal system does get it wrong, right? But we're dealing with a situation where she was leading people to believe she was saving all her receipts that mattered for the judge. She said that in multiple lives. But we dealing with a situation where you didn't even have no proof for the judge, but you got all this evidence for social media. Wouldn't you want to bring it where it matters? I literally read a post for y'all from Google. Let me go to it. I'm going to read it again. Hey, Miss Darlene. That with Johnell was premeditated. Facts. Hey, Destiny. Coco say, when I was in my DV relationship, the first chance I got to get out, I ran, didn't look back, and didn't tell my family years later why I left. Okay, listen. That's the type of stuff you do hide You do protect your abuser and you do hide from your family and this and that. Did she protect RH? No. Did she protect Johnell? Yes. Up until recently, and then even after she exposed him, she doubled back and apologized. Make it make sense. So let me go to that because I did screenshot it recently. Hold on, y'all. It was something that came from Google. Let's see. Hold up. Wait. Let me see. Where is it? Give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. Because I want to read it to y'all again because it speaks volumes. Okay, so if you Google what happened to Brianna and Robert Hampton, it says Bri Hampton's online presence has been marred by a series of false accusations against her ex-husband regarding DV. Instead of addressing these allegations responsibly or seeking legal recourse, she has chosen to exploit her platforms to attack those who support Robert Hampton. Ain't that crazy? And that's why I gave examples like, imagine, the whole situation is just Looney Tune. Because who in their right mind will be going through something involving imminent DANGER, my bad, and coming to social media instead of going to the police? Like, oh, somebody just broke into my house. You posting it on your platform, but you ain't never called the cops. That's motive. Anytime somebody comes to the internet instead of someone who can actually help, it gives motive. Just like the times the girl went on her platform and cried about being sick because of the quote unquote pregnancy, but instead of going to the ER, what do you make of that? How can these people help you on your platform and not the actual doctor? Like, make it make sense, y'all. That sounds crazy. That's like me having a baby and I come to my platform and tell y'all, oh, y'all, I'm about to go into labor. And y'all like, well, did you call your doctor? No, I wanted to come here first. Child by. Like, it just, her actions don't make any sense. And it screams validation and motive. All of her actions scream validation and motive in these situations. Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, Miss Floria. Blessings. It just don't make no sense. Just like having all those receipts, alleged receipts, because she didn't show proof of any writing on none of those papers. All she did was kept pulling up, putting the binder in the camera to say, hey, y'all, I got 1,000 copy papers of receipts. But you didn't show none of them. And not just that, who keeps that anyways? And it brings me to my next point. Were those papers really in reference to RH if they were actual receipts, or in reference to Himzel? Because not long after she did that video, she exposes Himzel on social media and says this has been going on for a while now. So I would think, hey, Miss Miriam, hey, Miss Sandra, hey, I am her. I would think that if those were actual receipts, that they are in reference to her situation with Himzel. Because you can't say, okay, keep a paper trail, y'all. Here's mine. And she's saying it as if it's in reference to her situation with RH, which we already know she didn't have no proof for the judge. Or no proof for social media if you really want to look at it like that. Because we ain't seen jack-ish. But some made-up receipts or half ASS receipts. That's what she presented. So I would think that she would be saving stuff or had been saving stuff pertaining to her relationship with Himzel. But she made it seem like it was in relation to RH. But how much proof can you have on a man who you are no longer living with? The only contact that y'all have is at the police station to exchange the baby. People don't think about stuff like that. She don't have no contact with him right now. So how could it possibly be that she's saving receipts on him when he ain't even bothering her? What you saving subliminal post on Facebook? Like, make it make sense. They tried to paint a narrative as that man being mentally unstable or unhinged when he's not the one that's acting all impulsive and coming to social media for everything. He's literally doing the same content he'd been doing for years, even before he met her. She started doing the content with him, as far as bitter baby mamas, bitter baby daddies, and all of that. That's what he been doing. So he got to stop now because his wife turned out to be one? Like, make it make sense. Hey, my yams. What's up, sister girl? Hey, Kimberly W. Like, it just don't make no sense. I am her say I never agree with a couple physically fighting. However, based on lie on your character, I'm convinced she pushed him Zell to put hands on her. She is very V and aggressive. And you know what? That could be true, because I feel like with this situation, y'all, with the saga, people took the reality out of it, right? People took the, oh, we all human out of it. And the reason why I say that is because they act like things don't happen in everyday marriages, even physical situations. They act like that don't exist. Like, whoa, it's me with this situation. Like, they ain't got marriages where people scuffling it out and then going to sleep the next night. I mean the same night, hugging and kissing. Like, that happens. I don't know no 50 plus year marriage that went without some type of physical anything, or even verbal, like, make it make sense. At the end of the day, she should have never brought that situation to the internet in the first place. They could have, just off of GP, just off the fact that this man helped you build generational wealth and set you up with these platforms to be able to take care of you and your kids by yourself. That alone should have been, okay, you know what? We're gonna do it quietly. We're gonna go our separate ways. Kudos to you. I'm gonna give you your props. We're gonna show people on social media that, because if she wouldn't have said nothing, we wouldn't have been able to speak on nothing. Because if we don't know what's going on, we can't speak on it. We could say some stuff, but that don't mean it's gonna be, opinion-based facts, because her business wasn't put out there. But because she did put out everything, we didn't have to be in the home to know what actually happened. People forgetting or failing to realize that she was putting out situation by situation by situation. Everything that transpired, she put it out. And then when we said something, she put something else out to try to validate it. But it allowed us to try to deem it credible or not credible based on her rebuttals. That's what people fail to realize. That's why we didn't have to be in her home to make assessments. That's why. Because of the way she put stuff out there. We got all our receipts from her. Or it didn't have to fill us with lies like she gaslight her supporters on Instagram and say, oh, the reason why y'all think like that is because this man put lies in y'all head. No. We didn't get no information from him. Everything we have came from you, baby. Because you couldn't deal with the fact of people having a difference of opinion, so you felt like you had to rebuttal everything that was put out about you. And a lot of your rebuttals came with even more lies that gave us room to rebuttal that. Like, make it make sense. Hey, Admire Me. Hey, Tokyo Blues. What's up, y'all? We seen it on, hey, Shell Indy, unless you're talking about something recent, we seen the other ones. I'm going to read a matter of fact. I'm going to read the ones that she posted before she went down for her nap, child. Hey, Elizabeth Spence. What's up, my girl? The real YouTube T said RH was trying his best to protect her from looking stupid. He was. And it made him look bad. It made him look bad because she didn't allow him to be that husband to try to fix the situation. She went against him even in that sense. And that's why people thought, oh, he lying because he came out and said it was a skit. No, He came out and said it was a skit to try to get the situation under control because with his experience on social media, he knew what could happen from that. And look what happened. Both platforms were affected, not just his. They still trying to shake back. Thank you, sis. Be safe, Yams. My dream star. She said Miss Season just woke up from her nap. Let me see, y'all. Let me go see what she posted. Hey, Miss Brenda. And I'm going to read it to y'all. She says, what a great nap I had. I got everybody in place who needs to watch her spectacle. This is her 10th time calling herself dragging me. So I hope Baldilocks does her big one. I guarantee it won't be taken lightly. Enjoy the stupidity. Whoa. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Let me go to Miss Season page. Okay, let's start from the bottom. So the first post was, they want to count every strand on my head as well as my cat. Mama, I made it. Hey, Double R. So then she puts, I got time today. Somebody go tell Wesley Snipes I'm going to make her real mad today so she can give y'all a good show. And then she puts, you can try to drag my name up and down these social media streets, but it still won't change the fact that you show is still ugly. Then she put, you were right. No man would ever be able to manipulate my mind like you said your girl allows men to manipulate hers. You are correct. However, that should tell an old hag like yourself that you cannot do so either. I'm flattered by the compliment. And then she put, get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. That's my dog. If you don't know, that's from Friday. So she say, ooh, nasty Nathaniel. I'll be back once I arise from my senior nap, okay? Make sure you get a good line up around your forehead because it looks a mess. Nonetheless, I will still sleep like a baby tonight and Robert will still be mine. Talk to you later. She said, I almost forgot Granny, as I was so eloquently called by someone who pulls no rank. I have a YouTube channel and I want all of you to go follow it. I have some good things to share. This is going to be good. Fasten your seatbelts. Link in the comments. So I read the one about, she said, what a great nap I had. I got everybody in place who needs to watch her spectacle. This is her 10th time calling herself dragging me. So I hope Baldilocks does her big one. I guarantee it won't be taken lightly. Enjoy the stupidity. Ooh, child. I can only imagine what Miss Season got up her sleeve, baby. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading some of the comments. Child, what is going on? Listen, I'm ready to see what's going to happen, okay? I know y'all ready too. They need to leave that lady alone. Like, y'all got bigger. I just don't like the selective outrage. If y'all ain't going to speak on himself and his actions, why are y'all trying to drag Miss Season? Like, make it make sense. What did that lady do to y'all? The ones that's trying to drag her. They could say, oh, what did Johnell do to y'all? Look at the stuff that's been put out about him. Miss Season name ain't attached to no Bruce or nothing like that. That what they fail to realize is it's a difference between each party in this storyline. With Laonia, she came out and did what she did towards her husband. They even framed her husband with a situation that was Johnell's situation. Johnell participated in the antagonizing of RH, and even with the framing. So that's a different ball game, baby. That's a totally different ball game. Like, make it make sense. Let me see. Did I miss in the comments? It don't matter says she said it happened for 6 years, but only started documenting in 2019 and only have a story about the tote. Exactly. And even with the police reports, y'all, I wish somebody would pull them police reports, because she painted two different narratives as far as, oh, I called the police multiple times, right? The first time she tried to paint a narrative as if he was being physical with her, and that's why she called the police. But any smart person would know that if you keep a paper trail with the police department and you're constantly calling, and if it's involving physical abuse, at least one of those times that man would have went to jail, right? The police gonna definitely be looking at you crazy because, ma'am, why aren't you leaving a person that's physically abusive to you? 2, and 3, like, it just don't make sense. It makes no sense. The third time the second narrative she tried to run with is, oh, the house is in my name, right? And every time we'll get in an argument, he wouldn't leave, which is why I called the police. So that's two different narratives. People got to pay attention. That's the type of person you just can't believe for their word, child. The word is not credible. Miami said, I was screaming when they mentioned her not following her career path as a nurse. Tasha K wasn't a nurse. Tasha K wasn't a nurse. She was a Best Buy associate. Robert upgraded her and she is being ungrateful. And thank you for that, because that's one of the things. And people, even with, I made a post about the Tasha K interview and Tasha K and Kevin interview, because people looking at it as if it was recently done. That's over a year ago they did that interview in the height of the saga. But if you look at how everything played out, Kevin was right about a lot of stuff, because it actually came out that she was lying. And even now, she's in a whole separate situation that has nothing to do with her husband, and it's pretty much the same story. So you got to make it make sense. While they over there trying to villainize Kevin and throw insults and this and that because of his old interview, they need to look at what's going on in present day time. So how can you paint him in a negative light when look how it played out, baby? Look at how it played out. And second, that's why I say that I guarantee you, if there was to be another interview present time between Kevin and Tasha K, it would go completely different. Completely different. Because keep in mind, that interview even happened before the Pretty Bree situation. It happened before. So it would be totally different. And, Tasha K, in her mind, because she didn't have much knowledge surrounding the saga and the train of events. So she's thinking that RH kind of controlled or forced LaOnya to be in this industry. No. I guarantee you, in any marriage, if husband and wife, husband has a career where he's making 6 figures, right? And he has the power to bring his wife into that type of generational wealth, opposed to his wife making $10 an hour. Because keep in mind, when he met her, she was working at Best Buy. Then she transitioned over to patient registrar. And you also keep in mind, she said verbatim herself that she had to lie and say she only had a high school diploma because she was overqualified. Even though we know that's BS, but that was verbatim what she said. So if you had to lie and say you only had a high school diploma, that means that you even decided to take the bare minimum pay with that job, which was $10 an hour. $10 an hour. So Who in their right mind? Now you got to take control, quote unquote, out of that, because nobody in their right mind is going to stay in a job, whether it's their career goal or not, making $10 an hour when they can go make 6 figures and stay at home with their kids. Like, can I get an amen? Let's make it make some type of sense. Control had nothing to do with that situation. That's being smart. And if this is another thing. If it was so much about control, baby, them degrees, if they are real, are still in play. Why she ain't moved on to go live out her dream? Because her and her husband are no longer together, right? What's stopping her from going being in that dream nursing industry that she claimed? Can anybody answer that? What's stopping her now? What stopped her then? She said RH stopped her from going to church. What's stopping her now? She said RH stopped her from being a model. What's stopping her now? Like, she said RH was controlling her as far as her dressing, how she wanted to dress, but she's still dressing the way she dressed when she was with her husband. Like, am I missing something? Are we missing something? Because a lot of that don't make sense. Like, come on now. It just don't make sense, y'all. It don't make sense. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. I just don't get it. Like, what's holding her back from the career nursing job? It's not that she don't have experience. I mean, it's not that she's overly qualified. That makes absolutely no sense. She don't even have the experience. Like, she don't have no experience. So when she made that statement, it was like, girl, how can you be overly qualified for a job that you have zero experience in? Only the degrees. A person who has more experience in a field will get the job quicker than somebody who's just getting out of school with degrees. I guarantee you that. Or even a person that knows somebody. We all know that a person who knows somebody in a job will get the job quicker than the person who got experience. So being overly qualified was some BS. Like, that was complete BS, child. What the heck? I hate when it kicked me out of the live. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I hate, like, that makes no sense. Okay, I just pinned my buy me a coffee link in the chat. Let me pin this one. Okay, and I'm going to put the membership link in the chat again, too. Get y'all memberships. We about to pop off the next love pot for September. Okay. All right. All of my support links are in the chat again, y'all. Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, what's stopping her from filling out, from doing the things that she wants to do now? Because RH surely doing what he want to do. He living his best life with Miss Season. They could say what they want about RH and Miss Season, but they ain't putting their business on the internet. Up until now, we didn't even know their relationship status. So he was actually smart, but she wanted to prove a point so bad that she's doing better than him financially and relationship-wise that she was putting all her business on the internet. Even in this situation, he still showed that he's smarter when it comes to social media than she is. Look at how it's playing out. They can't do nothing but guess. Up until now, I ain't even say they, I'm going to say we. Up until now, we couldn't do nothing but guess what was going on between RH and Miss Season because they wasn't putting their business out. All we seen was what they wanted us to see. As far as them going eat out, here and there or whatever. We didn't even know, and I even put this bug in y'all ear. I say, I guarantee y'all Miss Season and spent time with that baby already. They just never put it out there because they keeping some stuff to themselves. And look how comfortable baby girl was with Miss Season when they finally showed it. Social media is at your disposal. You don't have to. You can be an influencer and still not put all your business out there. Some things you can keep personal. You have the power to choose what you want to share. Even if you're a vlogger, you share what you want to share. That's your prerogative. That's your business. But don't get mad at people when you choose to overshare and people respond in a way that you don't like it because you chose to overshare. Once you put your business out there, it's no longer your business. Your business is what you keep to yourself. What you put on social media is for everybody to talk about. It becomes everybody's business. Period. And that go for anybody. Like, make it make sense. Hey, Sassy M. Hey, Rebecca Cry. Hey, Miss Sandra said, get it right, Pac. She said, ugly. Ugly. Hey, Shantrina. She said, spot on, that chick is the problem. Let's see. She haven't done anything to none of them. And she hasn't. They just mad because she's with RH. That's the only explanation as far as this situation is concerned, y'all. That lady barely even speak on them. So, like, they can't, I just don't understand it. The only explanation is they mad because her and RH is not toxic in a toxic situation like Laonya and Himzel. They want the playing field to be equal as far as those two situations are concerned. And let me tell you why. Because it is an actual thing in this situation as sides, right? You got RH's side and you got Laonya's side. They've been fighting against us for the longest to prove that RH is the problem. Just like we've been proving that Laonya is the problem, right? So even in that situation, when their relationships come into play, they trying to prove who's the problem through those situations. But they can't do that with RH and Miss Season because they're not giving them that. It's not giving what they wanted to give, which is why a lot of times he has to be framed. They making situations because they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. People be all in that lady comments, and I'm talking about Miss Season saying, oh, be careful with him. Oh, he gonna do you like he do her. Please be careful. You don't know him. Y'all don't know him. How you gonna tell a woman that's laying up with this man 24/7 she don't know who she with like you do on the internet? Bro, I swear, y'all, when I see them comments like that, I'll be like, these people are delusional, okay? How can you tell a woman something about her man that you have no personal experience with? I could see if one of RH's sisters were to tell Miss Season, be careful with him. That's different because that's his sister. They grew up with him. Personal experience. But a complete stranger who don't even know him trying to tell this lady to be careful with her man. Is you crazy? I wish somebody would tell me that about my man and I know every single thing about him based on personal experience. And you can look at him in season and tell she ain't no dummy. Very intelligent. You can look at her and tell that she's not easily manipulated. So she know what's going on. Like she know what man she got. She know red flags. She done been married before. She's seasoned for a reason. That lady ain't crazy. If she say she's in bliss over there, if she's saying he's the best thing that happened to her and vice versa, then that's their experience of each other. You can't take that away from them based on what Laonia said. That was her experience, even though most of it was lies put on the internet. But everybody's experience of everybody will not be the same. It's a such thing as your person. Somebody who brings out the best in you, just like somebody can bring out your toxic qualities. Everybody's perception of people will not be the same, or experience. That's why it's always good to get to know people yourself and not through third party, because those experiences won't be the same. We all built of different characteristics, different personalities. Like it will never, those experiences will never be the same. Just like somebody could say, oh, he mean. And then the next person say, oh, I never got that from him. Right? That's because the perception is constantly changing. It won't never be the same. Hey, Peach. Hey, Tracy Trice. Hey, Miss Nina. Good morning, Gorgeous says, that's the thing. She's releasing everything that's irrelevant. You release his nudes instead of DV proof. Is given she wants to destroy him, but not because of DV. Bingo. Bingo. And you know, it's even more crazy the fact that people allow the deflection to come into play. It wasn't too many who stood up and said, ma'am, that has nothing to do with DV. You know, outside of a handful of us. But a lot of people, because of their immaturity, they allowed those things to contribute to her narrative. Like you said, good morning, Gorgeous. What does her talking under his clothes have to do with him being a physical abuser? Wouldn't that be more so a reason for him to go on go mode? Because when you only human, most people gonna react in an aggressive manner when they feel like they're cornered or their back is against the wall. Even in that video of her saying, do something, do something. Most men would, right? Especially if that's their nature. If their jacket is an actual physical abuser, when you say do something, they will. Camera or no camera. Impulse is a mother, okay? Especially if you go upside a man head first. They don't care if they being recorded or not. You hit me, I'm going to hit you. A lot of people were raised like that. I know I was. My dad, excuse me, y'all. My daddy raised me that you keep your hands to yourself, whether it be male or female, because not every man going to give you a pass just because you a woman. And not everybody gonna look at it the same. Just like some women raise their sons that if a woman is putting hands on you, you better do something, restrain her, because it don't matter the strength or not. A woman is just as capable as a man to unalive that man. So you just supposed to let them pile up on you? No. Physical abuse against a man is very much relevant, just like against a woman. But people threw that out the window, though, because people are so narrow-minded. Even in this situation, they victimizing her, even with the proof of her being aggressive. And they doing it because they like her, because they think she's pretty, or a whole bunch of other baseless and non-relevant stuff to this situation. That shouldn't have nothing to do with the factors of DV. That's crazy to me. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Hey, Peanut. Like, I just don't get it. Okay, hell had no fury like a woman scorned, and they don't see it. Even now, it's been almost 2 years, and this woman is still scorned and bitter. But telling y'all she got a therapist and she healed. My therapist said this and my therapist said that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. People in their right mind, you don't even have to be that smart to understand what's natural. A woman that is healed will not have no thought, especially if they claiming a man was hell to them. If you claiming you had the worst experience with this man, you would not be bringing that man up, whether it's be subliminal or anything. We've literally watched this storyline play out where this girl would be with Himzel in New York and be on a live talking completely about RH. But Himzel was God's gift to woman. That's how we knew there was some cap. Because if he was such a gift to women, RH would not even be thought of. Up until she was throwing subliminals at RH while she was in Mexico with Johnell and his mama that she paid for. If that don't tell you a lot, I don't know what to tell you. I think he really got away. The one that she thought was the one really got away. Even with the post she made about Miss Season, when RH finally showed Miss Season and baby girl interaction, her response was, "I'm not bitter. I'm happy my daughter gained another grandma." Baby, that had bitter written all over it. Because if you're not bitter, you're not going to respond in a negative light. Like, make it make sense. That lady is a few years older than RH. Yeah, she's older than him, but that's not uncommon. People date other, people away from their age range. That's actually normal. That's normal. It ain't uncommon at all. I can remember early on in the saga where people were literally, he need to stop dating younger women. He need to get an older woman. He need to get a woman around his age. And then when he get an older woman, y'all still got a problem. Still got a problem. And y'all don't even know why y'all got a problem. Because what problem can you take from him dating a woman that's older than him? Like, only thing that comes with age is experience and wisdom. And if you ask me, those are two good characteristics. Experience and wisdom. That's what you should want to latch on to. But we know she don't, because unless you kissing her ass, she don't want no parts of your experience, your opinion, or none of that. Like she said, you should be pouring into me, not trying to drag me. Or child, her version of dragging is you not kissing her ass. It don't matter if it's constructive. It don't matter anything. If you ain't enabling her behavior, continuous behavior, she don't want no parts of your advice. So make it make sense. Everybody's not going to give it to you nice in a nice way. Sometimes it's going to be nice nasty. And you still got to be able to take it if you're actually open to constructive criticism. Because last time I checked, anything constructive is not baby fine. It's going to be a little harsh, but you're going to get it if you're really open to it. Peanut say, wait, let's see. Hey, Lupac and Chad, happy blessed Tuesday. I had a neighbor that used to constantly call the police on her boyfriend for DV, but after a while, they got tired of her coming. They charged her $3 every time she called. I don't blame them, because some people be playing with that, and that's something not to be played with. No, you don't play with DV. Hit the like button, y'all. We got 384 in the chats. Well, not in the chat, in the viewers, okay? But y'all definitely hit that like button for your girl. Let's get that super chat party rolling. Even if it's 99 cents, it adds up. If you enjoy this commentary, show your support, baby. Shout out to the ones that do. Keep them comments rolling. Definitely hit that like button. Don't be a hater. I know I got a lot of supporters who be in the bushes, and they definitely support, because they'll even cash at me and say, I'm a bush watcher, but I still support you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of y'all. I don't mind that type of support either. But if you one of the ones who watch from the bushes, you don't hit the like button, you don't support in no way, shape, form, or fashion, just watching just to be nosy, to go run back to the other side or whatever, child, I can't respect that. I respect it more if you do that and still hit the like button because you're watching like everybody else. Hey, Madeline, what's up, my girl? Hey, second sense to you. She said, if you have a master's degree and apply for a position anywhere, the minimum requirement for that job is a master's degree, then you won't be overqualified. Okay, that's what I said. Because I said, make it make sense. Why would you go apply where your degrees would make you overqualified? Who in their right mind, y'all, follow me on this, okay? Pay attention and follow me on this, y'all. Who in their right mind would go fill out job applications for jobs only where they would be overly qualified? Wouldn't a smart person who got degrees want to go where they can actually utilize their degrees? She said verbatim, I went to multiple places and I was overly qualified. I even had to lie about only having a high school diploma. Ain't that the purpose of getting degrees? So you can get a better job with better pay? That's how you know that's Cap City, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. What's the purpose of going to school then? If you're going to go somewhere where... What is the purpose of going to school if you're going to go apply to jobs where you are overly qualified? Too overly qualified. Child, that makes absolutely no sense. She said also with a master's in a hospital setting, you can rake up in administrative, executive, and leadership positions. They say she was overly qualified, y'all. None of that makes sense, child, at all. Okay, at all. Exactly. She could have opened a home health care business. But you know what came on there? That would have been the first thing I would have did. If her degrees are real, that would have been the first thing. Think about it, y'all. When you get into a position of generational wealth, right? A real business-minded person, their first thought will be to continue the generational wealth. Meaning they would invest. And if I had those degrees, my first investment will be in that field. Especially a master's degree. Like you said, she can be running a home health care business, making 6 figures in a month or whatever, however they make it at that time, because she ain't making it like she was before. But if you making that type of money, when she was bragging on that $420K, that almost a $500,000 ticket, from what, 2022? Baby, you should have had businesses booming. And I ain't talking about just no clothing boutique, face care line, and whatever, books. You should have had some type of business that you invested into that's going to really generate generational wealth. But hey, who am I? Who am I, child? Because she should be owning her home and her vehicles at this point. Making that type of money is no way you should be renting anything. Anything. It just don't make sense, child. Thank you, Miss Benita, for that Cash App. I appreciate your support, my girl. Who is this? Hold on, y'all. Somebody just posted a whole paragraph under my comments that I ain't reading. Them trolls are hell, child. Talk about, are you married, have one baby daddy, perfect, etc. If not, we don't have any room to talk about this girl. If y'all don't go sit down, this is how blogging works, baby. It's not about having room. It's about speaking from experience. Ain't nobody dragging nobody. That's what they tell y'all. They tell y'all that we dragging. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, they tell y'all that we dragging her. Just because we speaking on a topic, we have that right to speak on this situation because it was brought to the internet. We don't live in the perfect world where people can put their business out and nobody gonna talk about it. That's not the world we live in. We live in the world of gossip, okay? And it has nothing to do with being perfect. Nobody up here is claiming to be perfect. I ain't never heard myself say, oh, I'm perfect. I do have one baby daddy, though. I can't say that. And that ain't no shade to nobody who has several. But that's my experience. But outside of that, you don't have to be perfect to give your opinion or to speak on this situation that's constantly being put out publicly. Hence, I would think that if somebody knows the consequences or repercussions of putting their business out, being an influencer of millions, you would think that they know that because of them doing that, they're going to be talked about, right? I literally read an accountability letter from this girl on my live, day before yesterday, where she says she now knows what her actions and putting her business out publicly can bring, but she's still doing it. So if you don't want to participate, if you don't want to speak on, talk about, that's what gets me about these type of trolls. Why are you here? Who told you to comment? Ain't nobody told you to come put no paragraph, no college essay under my post that I just deleted and you wasted your time because you don't have to participate. If you're the type of person that don't speak on other people's business that's on the internet, then keep it at that because now you in my business. This is my platform. So now you're in my business and everybody else who's on here business. We ain't sent for you. Keep it pushing. Miss, I don't speak on nobody else. Keep it at that. And you won't have no problems. Keep looking forward. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Bro, them people be getting on my nerves, child. Just because that's how you move, don't mean everybody else move like that. Okay? Let's get that understanding. If you don't want to chitter chat with us in my Yams voice, then you don't have to. But don't think you're going to come over here and tell us what we can do or how we going to move. Because that's not how the world works. It be the ones that be under every post saying dumb stuff, but going from post to post, trying to tell people they should be minding their business, but you commenting on everything. What kind of sense does that make? Mind yours. Because you over here just like the rest of us. And I'm pretty sure that same person who commented under all the other blogger stuff too. So that clearly means you watching. That's very hypocritical. Just because you talking a different opinion, you speaking a different opinion, don't mean you ain't in tune like the rest of us. Because how you even know what's being said over here? You gotta be watching. People are crazy, child. Hey, JJ. Hey, Nana Karen. JJ say, when applying for a job, copies of a certificate is not sufficient. Baby, you must submit the transcripts to support those degrees. Facts. That is a fact. Especially a job that's paying big bucks, okay? Because they want to see if it's legit. You can't just fly by with no certificate nowadays. They need to see if that transcript is legit. Because it's too many apps now where you can literally create fake degrees, fake certificates. Let me go down. And Myra say, are the education, no way she was popping babies out and going to school like that. It just don't, even outside of that, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense because, like I said, she could still be an influencer and still do something in her field, like starting a home health business or a chain of them. That's some money right there. That's some money. But y'all got to think about it. She has absolutely no experience in those fields, in that field, what her degrees are. If they're actual, real degrees, she don't have no experience. Because per the stuff she put up, I want to say, what was it, 2015 when she got her alleged master's? That's what, see, 9 years ago. So she didn't even give herself time to build no experience in that field. So at this point, even whether they real or fake, they're pretty much useless, because she would still have to start from the bottom unless she goes to some type of company where she knows somebody that can get her a higher level position without experience. Other than that, she's screwed. Just like other people who in that situation. And it was also stated via her mouth that she had hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loans that she paid off. Keep that in mind. She said she paid them student loans off. I remember her saying, I can't remember the exact dollar amount, but she said it was hundreds of thousands. Whoever remember, put it in the chat. So imagine that. Ain't no way in HELL I'm going to go to school and get those degrees and accumulate that much student loans, pay it off, and not work in that field. Child, bye. Regardless if I'm making 6 figures or more as being an influencer, I must still do something, because you don't have to work and you don't have to have just one profession. Like I said prior, she could be an influencer and still open up home health care businesses because she has a master's, allegedly. And push that generational wealth out. Something to leave for her kids. Because you can't leave your kids a platform. You can't leave your kids what, you know how you could start a restaurant. Let's say I open a restaurant. That's something that I could leave for my kids. It's a family business. How do you leave them a social media platform? That's not exactly something that you can leave as a generational wealth. You can, if the parent is still here and they link their kids' social medias to it, that's kind of like a foot in the door as far as supporters and followers and building them up. But other than that, that's not exactly something that you can leave as a legacy. So, hey, beautiful B, said girl ain't got the mental capacity to pass the NCLEX to be a nurse. I don't think she wanted to be a nurse though, y'all. Wasn't her degrees in some type of healthcare, like administration position, like I guess the business part of nursing, like a kind of like her being a registrar working in the office. I think that's what the goal was supposed to be. So I don't know how true it is. Thank you, Miss Bonita, for that cash app. I appreciate you, my girl. Thank you for your support. I think you sent me 2. Let's see. Let me go down. Hey, Carolina girl. Hey, Miss Glenda Bride. What is up, y'all? Tokyo Blue says they are jealous. Miss Season is classy. That other thing is messy and trashy. Lupac, baby, you can do a class on how to keep your business off of social media. You would do a great job. I probably could, because, baby, that's one thing I never believed in. But that starts with your beliefs, y'all. I don't feel like I have to prove a point to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I had that hiccup where my hand was forced, but that's besides the point. That don't have nothing to do with my personal business. That's internet stuff. But, it's not hard. Just keep your business to yourself. Because once you start putting stuff out there, you got to continue. Because you're going to have to keep proving a point, especially if you're not mentally strong enough to handle the backlash from putting your business out there. And clearly she ain't. So that's more so a reason for her not to put her business out there. Because she's not inclined to handle it. Or H was, though. You can tell by his response with everything that came out. He been doing it way longer than her. Hey, grown woman status. What's up, my girl? Hey, Miss Glenda Bride. Let me go down. Hey, Tanya Lewis. Lachelle said, I'm listening to 2K as well and reading comments, and somebody came in there talking about Miss Season and Sage in the City, and RH is always subbing Brie. Like, I'm like, y'all wish that man was subbing her. Get that out of here. Here's the thing with the subbing situation. As far as her being Sage in the City, who cares? That's how I look at that situation. Because honestly, it wasn't really proven. You know, they could say they proved it, but to actually prove it, that's not easy to prove somebody's behind a fake page unless they physically come out and admit it themselves, right? But even on the Sage pages, they didn't put nothing out there that was crazy. You know, they was following that page in particular was following the story and posting stuff in reference to the story. So that's why I don't look at that like, you know, whatever. But as far as RH subbing her, I would say he has the right to sub her if he wanted to, because this is his story. For the longest, that man was quiet. Like, he took a lot on social media, y'all. It was a lot of us who actually said that if we were in his shoes, we would have took it totally different. So he has a right. If that's my opinion, I feel like he has a right to poke fun every now and again or speak on, you know, certain things involving the situation because he's living it. You can't tell nobody how to respond to something that's affecting them and their livelihood. It's easy to say, oh, just keep quiet. Oh, don't say nothing until you're actually in that person's shoes, right? Because we all seen the decline in his livelihood play out on social media based on the things that were being done to him. So he has a right to that. And honestly, the type of stuff that he posts, I don't even see it as him directly subbing her. I see it as a situation where if the shoe fit, wear that mother, okay? Because you allowed yourself to move and behave how you did on social media. Like I said, the type of stuff that he posts about is not new. If you go down his page, even before the divorce, we all know their content was bitter baby mama, bitter baby daddy based content. So now, because his wife turned out to be one, he's subbing her. You got to make it make sense. That's what he's been talking about for years, trying to educate people on those situations. But because she's now in those shoes, they making everything about her. It ain't him, it's them. Keep that in mind. They're making the shoe fit. They're making it fit, y'all. Not RH. Even when he go in the comments and say everything ain't about my exes, y'all be making it about, it's way more women that are bitter baby mamas than just his exes. And where's the lie? That's the truth. But because they want to make it about her, then it is what it is. He can't help how people perceive what he's putting on social media. And you know, you can't pretend that she ain't the queen of subliminal. So she got a right to do it, but he don't. That's what we've been dealing with throughout this saga. Them allowing her to get away with stuff and then him being dragged for the exact same thing. That's not fair. Hey, Lolo. Hey, Roma. Roma say Tasha K was being messy. I 50% agree. I also think that, and I put this in my post, it was about views and money, of course, because think about it, y'all. Look at Laonia's name is in everything right now. The controversy. So Tasha K released that interview at the perfect time because social media is being flooded with Bree situations. So it was a money thing for Tasha. It's just business. It's just business, y'all. Trust me. Because if that's the case, she would have been released it. But because she sees, her team is paying attention to everything. She once spoke on the story. Even though she don't speak on it now, but that interview has been on her website for over a year. Because I watched it when it first aired. I'm subscribed to her website. She does really good interviews, y'all. So her releasing it or her team releasing it now is because Bree's name is given a lot of controversy right now. So because people are actually looking at what's going on with her, any and everybody who maybe played a part in the storyline at one point in time gonna come back and speak on it, or put something, release something that they released before, because they want to catch in on, they want to get in on some of those views and stuff. That's what I think, y'all. Lakeisha says, I'm gonna try be a member first time. How I do it, pal. You gotta click on the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat again, and you just click on it. And if it asks you to sign into your Google, you have to sign in, and then you go from there. That's how you join. And that's for anybody, because my page doesn't have the join button on it for, I think it's Android users, but if you're an iPhone user, I think it does. So y'all have to get it through my link if you have an iPhone. I think that's how it go. Don't quote me, but I think that's how it go. Okay, let me put this in the chat. For my coffee people, I just put, okay, because I'm trying to build my coffee up. Let me go down because I see Lachelle's. Thank you for the super sticker, Lachelle. She said, I said the same thing. If she is Sage, so what? Brie got all these pages and y'all worried about who Sage is? Exactly. Why does that matter? That Sage page didn't even put nothing too crazy out, opposed to these other pages. Y'all got to think about it. When we were in the height of the saga, baby, Brie had a lot of people on her side, a lot of fake pages, a lot. So that Sage page came about after all of that. So that shouldn't even be a mention, in my opinion, with everything that was going on, because it was bad. We were in the thick of it, child. Defend your man, baby. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Hey, Miss Jackie Rogers. Miss Elizabeth says, exactly. My ex-husband has BEAT on his ex before me and his current wife, and I was married to him twice over 14 years, and we're still cool, and he has never raised his voice at me, let alone his hands. Okay, and that's a perfect example of different people bringing out different outcomes. Everybody won't react to everybody the same, y'all. It ain't gonna always be a Me Too movement because he did it with one person, he gonna do it with the next. It don't always work out like that. It don't. Hey, Rakita. Hey, Miss E. Peanut saying, I have a friend that unalived her baby daddy some years back. She was the aggressor, but she actually got off claiming and self-defense. So this shows how a lot of women can be towards men. Yep, that's true. Hey, 80s baby. Hey, Honeybee Marie. Hey, Natia. Hey, yep, it's me. Hey, Rachel. What's up, sister girl? Hey, Simone. Ms. Z said they're mad because he didn't take her back and with someone else that happens to be older and looks good. And you know what? I agree with that. And let me tell you why. Because look at how they're handling the Johnell situation. They literally did a poll and said they weren't speaking on it just in case Bree took him back. So all of and this is another thing, y'all. It speaks volumes in RH's case, if you ask me, because it shows how much he was willing to lose to get away from her. He sacrificed his platform for his peace, right? And I say that because he could have easily took her back. Early on in the saga, it was talks of reconciliation, right? But he sacrificed his platform for his peace. So that should tell you that marriage was hell, okay? Because if he would have took her back, they wouldn't be doing all of this. They showed that based on how they handling the Johnell situation. You ain't gonna speak on actual Bruce with proof because she might take him back. Make it make sense. Hey, Giselle. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Second Sense to you. For you. I'm sorry. My bad, girl. Yes, thank you, Lady Love. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button, y'all. Nothing at all. And if you don't watch my ads, then donate a little 99 cent or whatever super sticker, okay? If you're not an ad person, you don't get ads. That's how you can contribute to supporting my platform. Thank you, Christina, for being a 9-month member. She says, still rocking with you, Lupac. Thank you, my girl. Hey, Superstar Lux. That's a new name. Say, hey, Miss Lupac. Hey, hello, ladies. Hope all is well. Thank you. Same to you. And make sure you come back because I haven't seen your name before. Haven't seen it. I'm trying to go down the comments, y'all. Bear with me. I try to keep up with y'all because it'd be so many at one time. Hey, Dreamy Girl. Beautiful B said her grammar is that of a middle school dropout. Yeah, the grammar definitely don't coincide with that degree level. Like it really don't. I'm sorry. Especially if you copy and pasting everything off of Google. Like you can't come up with a statement on your own. That speaks volumes to me. I mean, it's your feelings. I could see if you Googling to make sure you spelling a word right, but just to plagiarize everything, that is crazy to me. Miss Miriam said, how much is your membership for members only? Cause I'm on a budget for real. I'm a post the link in the chat, Miss Miriam. I thought I did post it already. Hold on, I'll post it again. Let's see. Okay. I gotta work on some content for y'all also. Cause I was off yesterday, y'all. I needed that little break, child. I needed that break, baby. It was Labor Day. I had to go bring my baby do her hair. I cook. I did some lamb, some salmon, green bean casserole with some rice yesterday. Hey, Robin Buttercup. You got it, Lady Love. She said, I got it. You've been trying to figure out how to do this. Hey, Double R. Thank you, Andrea, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. So you say sent you for double your. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Peanut said, who is too much? I've been watching this whole thing. Who messaging? My mama. Been watching this whole thing since it all kicked off. I watched him first and knew she was full of ish. A lot of people did. Hey, M. Fisher, and that's why I say you don't have to like him to actually do the right thing or call out the BS, right? We're seeing a pattern of behavior. This is a cycle. It started with the first baby daddy. And the only thing is, I'm pretty sure, because we have actual receipts from her behavior with the first baby daddy also that hit the internet. But at that time, when she was in a relationship with him, she wasn't popular on social media because we know RH put her on. She didn't have big platforms. She had regular platforms. That's why the transition is hard for her also, y'all, because she's used to popping her ish on social media, but it not being a big response or a lot of kickback, right? Because she was just like a regular person. But now she's not thinking about the fact that you got all these people following you, so the response is going to be totally different. See, when she was popping her ish about the first baby daddy, it was only people that were local that were responding to it. So she got comfortable in coming to social media and going off. Hey, M. Fisher. Hey, Simply Linda. She says she knows those supporters of hers will eat up everything she tells them. That's a fact. That is a fact. Hey, Robin Buttercup. Hey, Regal Essence. Says Peaceful Pock in the chat. She added again, huh? Child, when do she stop? They actually say she's been a little quiet lately, posting like Bible scriptures and stuff like that or whatever. But y'all know that only lasts for so long, child. Hey, Down South. That behavior only lasts for so long, child. Let's see. India says exactly, Pac. How do you accumulate acculturate that much money and not own a home. At least, come on now. Also, you put that money into something passive where the money could work for her. Bingo. That's basic business mindset right there. And that's not something you gotta find out, or you know what I'm saying, like really be in or have experience to know. Anybody can literally accumulate money from, like, you got to take advantage of it. If you get a chunk of money, a lump sum of money, whether it be an accident or you on social media, it doesn't last always, is what I'm trying to say. Money runs out. So the goal should always be to accumulate or have some type of revolving income. And you only get that by investing. It takes money to make money. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. You have to put money into, a situation for it to grow. It's like planting a seed. You get the seed by plant. I mean, child, you gotta plant that seed for it to grow. Let me just say that. Then comes the roots and whatever else. Hey, I'm Chosen. Love you, my girl. I see you change your name again. I'm Chosen Home Creations. Make sure y'all go follow my girl on her channel. Let's go down. Miss D says, I think she will never buy a home because when they were still married, he brought up the fact that he had to pay every time she wanted to move. Yeah, because she's not sure. Like, think about how many times she moved after the separation, y'all. She moved about 4 times. And one of those times was like a month apart. She literally moved 10 minutes away from RH. So you want us to believe, and this is why I feel like a lot of people shouldn't speak on the storyline, because they don't know all the ins, ands, buts of the situation, right? A person could tell you, oh, I'm in fear of my, LIFE. I'm scared of him, da, 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 da. But we all know, the ones that been in it, we know she chose to move 10 minutes away from this man when they first separated. And one of the reasons being so they could co-parent, not be too far apart, whatever. And also, one of the reasons was because she had met Himzel in LA and moved him to her home, had him staying with her so fast, she didn't want RH knowing where she was staying, even though it was 10 minutes away from her. I mean, from him. But it's just the fact, somebody like that will move that close is not in fear. Trust me. And RH proved that by posting that Ring door camera video of her dropping baby girl off. And that video did over 5 million views, okay? Hey, Billable Hours. What's up, my girl? Thank you. Hey, Precious. Yes, ma'am, you're welcome, love. Oh, that was you. Thank you, Regal. Thank you for those cash apps. I didn't know that was you. I don't be want to say y'all government name, but sometimes I don't have, I still want to thank y'all for the support, but it don't be in the cash app notes. Terry said, that's right, Lupac. We don't have to be mindful with anything on their terms. Okay, listen. Who them people think they are? You can't tell people what to talk about on the internet, but you control what you entertain. If you don't want to hear it, keep it pushing. Just because you say something don't mean people gonna follow it. Ain't no cult mindsets over here, baby. At all. Hey, Miss Queen BO5. She said, or they can run educational clearinghouse. It's like an educational background report. Yep. That's true. Ain't no degrees. That girl was dancing low budget videos. Somebody say she didn't even graduate from high school. I don't know how true that is, but it's kind of given, child. I want to say it was in connection with the Naya girl, because y'all remember when Naya went on that platform and she was saying, they was questioning her about Laonia's education, right? And she was saying something about, I know because I would be seeing her studying this and that. And She was like, we graduated from the same high school or something like that. But Naya said she only went to high school, meaning her, not Bree. So people went look on Naya's page after that, and why Naya had in her bio that she graduated from Colorado also, which is the same college that Laonia claimed she got all those degrees from, right? But Naya stated out her own mouth that she only graduated from high school. But why would you use the exact same college as Laonia on your Facebook, knowing you didn't really go there? Probably because Colorado is the school where fake degrees are used. They done gotten a lot of trouble behind the age. All you got to do is Google it and see. I don't even know if they are, even if they are, or how they are even an accredited school, because of the scams and stuff attached to their name. That's not somewhere I would go and accumulate student loans knowing they got so much of scams and this and that attached to their name. No, that's not gonna happen. Hey, Miss Andy. Okay, my girl. These comments. Hey, spiritual butterfly. Hey, Miss Gigi. Says she's not smart enough to think that far ahead. Miss Season and took her nap, y'all. She about to go live. How you know she about to go live? Because I didn't see nothing on her page besides what she just posted. I just read it to y'all. Let me look again. Oh, I'm getting hungry, y'all. Yep, still the same post up there. So if she does decide to go live on YouTube, I'll get it because I am subscribed, y'all. And y'all know how we do, baby. Once Miss Season drop what she gonna drop, we're gonna definitely talk about it. If I have to come back live today, I will. Oh, hold up. If I have to come back live today, I will, baby. To be able to. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to give y'all 2 hours this morning. We at 1:46. Let me see. Andrew say, yes, I don't know why they keep saying a nurse. Chosen say, imagine her caring for patients. If the patients lives or DIE, I can't see her giving AF. I wouldn't want a nurse who's capable of destroying her husband. Exactly. Not just that. I feel like anybody who goes into the nursing field, you have to have a different level of compassion for people, right? And that's because you're dealing with people. Sometimes dealing with people who can't speak up for themselves in certain health positions where they can't help themselves. Like that's a different type of compassion. Anybody, not just anybody, should go into nursing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Just like teaching, not just anybody should go into teaching. You really have to have a passion for kids to be a teacher. Because kids are aggravating, baby. So that's a different type of patience level. Okay. Hey, Basha. Hey, Tamika Rains. Gets degrees to be a registrar. I never knew that. Yep. Sure did. She claims that every other job she applied to, she was overly qualified. But that don't make sense. Think about it, y'all. A job will never tell you overly qualified just because you have certain degrees. She didn't have no experience. So how can your degrees make you overly qualified if you don't have no experience attached to those degrees? Which is why a lot of people complain about being freshly out of school, out of college, and not being able to find a job because they don't have the experience. But how are you going to get the experience without getting the job, right? So it's kind of like a dilemma. It's very controversial in that situation. But what she said makes no sense. They're not going to tell you overly qualified. They're going to say you don't have no experience. Period. That's why I said what she said made no sense. Hey, Miss Amanda. Watching while working. Okay, my girl. Hey, Bradley's Lifestyle. What is up, my girl? I don't know. And I didn't even see it. I'm going to check it out. Why your name buzzing around over there? Maybe because you've been showing that belly. That's probably what it is. Hey, Vivi. That little girl can't handle it. She doesn't have tough skin, but she wants the money. Yep. That's what it is. She wants the money that come from it, but she can't handle the backlash. I knew I would have taken it different. Yep. Me too. That's why I said the fact that he didn't react how most people would in that situation speaks volumes to his character. He was probably chosen for this, which is why he says he's the chosen one, because not too many people would have reacted the way he did, you know. Simply Linda say, Lupac, did you see her having the trunk of the car being loaded up with she's claiming she's opening the boutique back up. Are we seeing her? I seen that. I mean, stuff like that I don't really care about because it's irrelevant. You know, I feel like she posts stuff like that for motion. You know what I'm saying? Like it just it's irrelevant to me. Like I don't really care about stuff like that, y'all. I did see it though. Somebody sent it to me. I was like, hey, kudos to her. If she do, she do. If she don't, she don't. I mean, people, if they crazy enough after some of those reviews that didn't came out, child, that's up on them, okay? Hey, Miss Charlene. Miss Angela says she's being what she wanted to be, a 304 and a big liar. I don't know what mouth are about booty. Hey, Raquel. Y'all are so crazy. Tasha K interview was old. It was over a year old. And that's why I say I seen it when it first came out. So I don't know why people, but some people didn't see it because it didn't air on YouTube, y'all. A lot of Tasha K's interviews goes to her website because of the explicitness of the interview. So, a lot of people don't know that it came out a while ago. Or they ain't paying attention to Kevin's beard. Like he said, Kevin said, y'all see my beard was longer, but you know how people do, Kevin. So, no, it doesn't for iPhone users. Well, maybe it's Android. I probably got it it's the other way around, Tanya. It's Android users who can see it. Or you have to go through your browser to do it. Hey, Latoya. Thank you, Miriam. And I put it like that. My lower level membership is to keep the trolls out, and it's been doing a good job. Me having it like that, cause you put it $1.99, $2.99. Trolls are literally getting in on your members only content, being nosy, bringing what you say back. At least at that amount, is still bearable. It's still cheap. And the ones who really support you gonna support. And I ain't talking about the ones who can't afford to have all those memberships, but just what I said, because a troll, I don't see nobody crazy enough paying it and knowing they don't support. They just doing it to be nosy. That's why I put it like that. Hey, Valena. Good morning. Going to say, Pac, what speaks more volume? Ja went in there to get a platform, and now he too is sacrificing his platform for peace away from her. Now that's something to marvel at. Okay. And they ain't paying attention to that. He sure did. Because if y'all notice, he barely posted anything on that platform. I don't blame him. If I was him, I wouldn't want no parts of it. Give it back to her and start your own. Because people going to follow him just because of this situation. Because they're going to want to know what he got to say. Because he's quiet for the most part. Hey, Steph's Puffin Stuff. Okay, LB. Thank you, Miss Miriam, for getting that membership. You say, I need to see what happened to my membership. If you don't have it on auto renewal, then that's what happened. You have to either put, if you don't put on auto renewal, then you have to manually do the membership every month, y'all. So you're gonna have to click the link, Miss Steph, and do it again. Hey Annie. The Real YouTube T said all of us college people know that plagiarism is a no-no. She can't even spell college. Y'all get on my nerves. Oh, and you know, plagiarism is a big no-no in college. So that's another thing people don't look at. She plagiarizes everything. How does she even make it to master's degree level, child? Girl, if you... When I think about somebody who even plagiarizes I almost cussed y'all. Almost cussed y'all. It almost slipped. When I think about somebody who even plagiarized text messages from their son to them, she made it seem as though, if y'all remember, then y'all know what I'm talking about. This was early on in the saga. She literally went on Google and found messages from a son to a mom and posted it as if her son sent her that. If you will go that far just to try to get validation or some type of motion on social media, that speaks volumes, in my opinion. Plagiarizing to that level, let me know. And like Real YouTube T says, that's a no-go in college. They even run your stuff through checks. Certain schools will run it through plagiarism checks and stuff like that to see. So that's another reason why I call cap on those degrees. Because you can't tell me that you made it through all those years of college, because we know how many years it is to even get to a master's degree level, and you can't even write one paragraph statement without stealing something off of Google. Ain't no way. I call cap, baby. Big cap. Thank you, Miss Darlene. You see, she's being a meanie, but because Ham don't like to get her hair done, y'all. She's so tender-headed. She was so mad, but after 5 minutes, she was loving it. I had to make her smile just so that girl can do a video of her. Hey, Tired of Fish. Hey, Aisha Howard. Hey, Kimberly W. His mama must know he the type to go crazy for some, Terry said, Lupop also want to add, my fiance and I enjoyed our Dom Perignon as well. Okay. That's what you got with your 150, bro. That's what you got. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I ain't forgot, Latte. I haven't forgot. I've been so backed up with that. That's why I ain't got to it. And the reason why is because the reason why I didn't do it yet is because I don't want to do it yet. And then people think that I'm not going to send it out. I want to be able to do it when I'm not so backed up in my orders, if that makes sense. Because I can't, I don't push orders ahead. I try to do them in order as they come. So that's why. But I haven't forgot. I trust me, I'm a woman of my word, baby. It might be a little time, but it's going to get done, okay? That's just me. His mama know Bree gonna beg and buy expensive gifts, and Ja will go back for the gifts and money. At this point, I don't think he will, y'all. Too much did happen. You got to think about a man's ego. And his ego is telling me that no. And if you think about the receipts that's been dropped throughout the saga, remember when that lady across the street said that they got on a what you call headquarters call, and Bree was all hysterical saying he's gonna leave me if we don't fix this. So she go out her way to try to fix it, but at least we know that he ain't playing that. And think about how many times she done came, but she ain't never came this far. So because his reputation is everything to him also, because he's an actor. So look, that's very damaging. The stuff she put out about him is very damaging. I wouldn't want no attachments, even though I think that what kept him this long is the fact that he could get anything out of her. That's what kept them around this long. But it's only so much of a person buying you something and doing what they doing as far as defaming or whatever that people gonna tolerate. So, she said she got 7,500 from her mother's passing, and she still didn't have anything to show for it. Child, that ain't even no money. Like, I mean, it's some money, but it's not money that can set you up for life. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got that, what did you do with it? Like, what did you do with that money? If that's the case, what she did with it, y'all? Hey, Charlene, hi, bird. Exactly, tired of fish. Look, my girl in the building, the soul of a woman. What is up, my girl? I'm just seeing you in here. What time it is? Oh, yeah, I'm 20 minutes behind in the chat, y'all. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I be trying to keep up. Hey, Miss Shirley Holmes. Hey, Miss Stephanie Landry. I try, but once I get to talking, it's hard to talk and try to read the comments. Well, if I'm focused on something. The soul of a woman says she's definitely not a nurse. Oh, no, she ain't no nurse, y'all. At all. Trust me. Hey, Arthur Danette. Look, my sister girl. Hey. You must be working a lot because I ain't been seeing you lately. In the lives, at least. I know you be watching the replay, but I know you be busy too. That child was nothing but a cashier. Y'all get on my nerves. I'm so weak. Oh, shoot, I missed I'm chosen comment. Let me go up a little bit. I'm chosen says, sorry if I miss speaking. I'm multitasking as usual. I have my first grandchild on the way, so I'm always looking at stuff online and planning this baby shower with no job. The Lord will provide. I forgot about that. You sure do have your grandbaby coming. I'm gonna get y'all something. What is your daughter having? I'm chosen. Most jobs will tell you the amount of experience they are looking for. Yep, that's true. God has to say yes, indeed, Pac. Experience is definitely needed unless you know someone or you transaction to a full-time position from an internship. That's true. That's why I knew she was capping because some stuff be so obvious you could tell when a person just lying. Like, no, ma'am. Hey, Nevada. It was white t-shirts. The bag was open. Some lady said she has on one of those fake bellies. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Casherelle. Sending text on her to herself. She been doing that, y'all. Been doing that, posting. Y'all, when I tell y'all they didn't caught this girl plagiarizing stuff at least 50 times, especially when that Keeping Up with the LaTrue group was here, listen, they wouldn't give her a break. Every post that she posted, they found the person who posted it first. I said, dang, that is crazy. Johnell, can you tell the people why you spit on her? The internet court wants to know. For real. Can I cash app you for some cookies? No, because it has to go through my website because it's a process, y'all. So once it goes to my site, I'm able to print the postal the postal thing and all of that. So it's kind of like a difference, if that makes sense. But just message me, the soul of a woman, message me on Messenger. BB say, and if Ja does come back, then what? And it can't be taken back because it's true. I don't think he will, y'all. Like, that's why I say you got to understand a man, their ego, their pride. Like, I real life think he's ignoring the F out of her right now based on her actions. And, look how she's moving right now. She posted that accountability and apology letter, edited it 5 times. 5 times. And that ain't no exaggeration because we literally read it on the live. So she realized she messed up big time. And that's why I got this live title, Brie Battle thought she had the power to gaslight the world to get Johnell X Young back. Like, girl, how you put out the fact you basically described in a bruiser to the T as far as his actions are concerned towards you, and then backdoor try to tell us that we are the ones who painted that narrative. How did we paint that narrative when we wasn't with him? You was the one with him. We only went off of what you said, baby. Like, make it make sense. We was speaking on her putting it out here. Like, ciao, bye. Oh, on Lupac, I was just narrating what you would probably say with the Dawn Paranoid comment. I thought you really got that, Terry. They usually would have made up with each other by now. Exactly. That man ain't doing it. Because I seen people saying, well, how could he leave her when, she pregnant with twins? And y'all got to think about it. I've been telling y'all that they were broken up. If you know, you know. Like, you could tell their interactions were literally just for the internet, right? Ever since Johnell put that video out there on social media saying he don't want to be a dad, he wasn't ready to be a dad, they need to get to know each other better, that's when I knew. I said, they not together. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. A man putting out a public statement after the damage is already done saying y'all need to get to know each other better and he ain't ready for to be a daddy. The quickest way to get rid of man is to get pregnant, especially one who don't want those responsibilities, okay? One who ain't there for the right reasons. You want to get rid of him? Get pregnant. And this is a prime example. That man ain't want no parts, child. They been broken up. They was just putting on for social media. She invested in a ninja who embarrassed her every chance he got. Yep. She bought that white van and then the cheap 8 wigs. You know what? Because she also they said she had like a little Honda. I think she bought that Honda with that money, maybe, with some of it. Because she had the van first, if I'm not mistaken. Joggle back one more time to get something to go with your charm. In the words of 2K, you see a sucker lick it. Okay? Huh. I don't think he gonna play with it this time though. Because like I said, she took it too far, y'all. She took it too far. If Brie wasn't pregnant, I think Ja would go back. I don't think he would. Pregnant or not pregnant, he see. And then he got his mama in his ear. And y'all see how close him and his mama is. Got to pay attention to her actions also. Hey, Kiania, what's up, my girl? I ain't seen you in so long. That's one of my mods, y'all. One of my day ones. You must have been working, child. I'm going to message you. You've been working like a slave to net. Listen, get that money, my girl. Make that money, baby. Madeline says, I meant transition from an internship to a full-time job in your field. I know what you meant. I probably read it wrong too, but I knew what you meant. I don't think he's coming back either. I don't think he is, y'all. Too much to happen. It's, think about it. Like, look at the RH situation. It was too much damage that was done. It could have been a reconciliation at one point, but when you keep doing the same thing over and over that you apologizing for, that lets you know you're not sorry. And you're going to do it any chance you get when you get mad. She's very impulsive and overly emotional. So, and she act off of that, which going to get her in trouble a lot of times, especially in relationships. Don't nobody want somebody that likes to publicly embarrass somebody anytime they get mad or they get in an argument. Your business is supposed to be your business, especially when it's involving your relationship. That's like opening the door for everybody to come in your house. Or open the door for all the flies. Come on, flies. Come on. Y'all come in. Come on. 50 flies that flew in your house because you opened the door and left it open. And she's leaving it open by constantly coming back and back and back and back and putting her business on the internet. I mean, back to back, child. Hey, Patricia Velasquez. Velasquez. I think I said it right, child. Hey, Miss Lucas. The fact that you're speaking on current events is dope. Thank you. Andy said, I agree with you, Lupac. He done playing with those type of games. Playing those type of games. He is. Cause he ain't even responding. Think about how many times she done corrected that apology letter. And he still ain't respond. That dude posted his dog, Ebok, in a live with his mama. And people was asking about her all of his comments like, that girl got a public platform. Go check on her over there. Trying to be nosy. Talking about how Bree doing. Knowing doggone well him and that girl ain't rocking right now. That's how they be. That's how they trying to be nosy. Like he gonna respond to it. They know he don't respond to nothing. He can co-parent without being with her. Facts. That's true. We all know a baby don't keep no man, baby. Especially if they don't want to be kept. Hey, Miss Nanette. Hey, Cannon with the Q. She said, Lupac and Chad, I think his mom coming back around. And in the pic is a sign that he's done with her because his mom definitely went MIA after that trip. Yup. Hey, Humble Brown. Hey, pretty lady. Humble Brown said, been around the world. Nah, yeah. Can't find my baby. I don't know. Well, I know that little song, girl. Joe Hobby don't want her. Joe Hobby. That's a first. That's a first, Miss Zaya. She's super desperate now. You gotta be desperate too. Try to gaslight the world into believing it's our fault that his reputation is damaged or tarnished. You did that, ma'am. We ain't made no babies with this man. You put y'all business on the internet. And now you gonna gaslight us into believing it's our fault? Because we spoke on what you put out? That's when you know a mofo think they got some type of power, baby. Not the gaslighting of the masses. That is crazy work. Booger Boy is doing what Tasha K told RH to do. Don't say anything. Let her look like a fool. And that's a fact. And guess what's happening? Guess what's happening? She looking like a plumb fool. He ain't saying nothing. He even got people on his side with the proof of him actually abusing her. That's the crazy part. That is the crazy part. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I don't understand. More coming after Miss Season, but refuse to go out in on Johnell or Bree. She is wrong for that. I said that in the beginning. I said it's the fact that, they coming after RH and Miss Season, but they letting Johnell slide, and he the one who's put out there with proof of being an abuser. It just shows a selective outrage, y'all. This ain't nothing new. We've been dealing with this the entire saga. So, it ain't nothing new. But I'm about to jump up off of here, y'all. Been on here over 2 hours. Y'all know me, Lord. I'm gonna work on some content, catch up on some videos. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta try to work on some content. Okay, got to work on some content. Gotta try to make some cookie dough to get my orders out. So I got a lot of work to do, y'all. Got a lot of work to do. But if Miss Season go live and it's lit, I might be back later. If not, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your girl. Like I said, all my support links are pinned in the chat if you would like to support me. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep me coming back, support. Love you guys. I'll see y'all later. If you just getting in, catch that replay, baby. Bye, y'all.